you can get them. But you can't trade baskets. Too much size here for Green.
Double Hansbrough. And Hansbrough will also be shooting free throws. That's on Green, his third.
Well, North Carolina does such a good job, Jim, of taking advantage of whatever the defense gives. They know they've got considerable height on the Michigan State front line, so no rush. Throw it inside and let Tyler go to work. Throw it inside, let Deion Thompson go to work. Whoever has the mismatch, that's who they've been able to find, and then they complement that with the perimeter shooting of Ellington. They've really dominated action in the paint here tonight.
11 for Hansbrough. Delvon Rowe, freshman who has had 2 knee surgeries in the last 16 months. And someone who North Carolina really had its eye on.
Sure
wanted
did.
him to come down to Chapel Hill. He decided to go up there and play for Michigan State instead.
If he doesn't have any setbacks with the knees, he's going to make a tremendous jump between now and next season with strengthening and conditioning and playing more basketball during the summer.
Ellington uncontested. North Carolina has a record first half total in the history of the championship game.
Well, so much for that potential late half surge for Michigan State. Roy Williams went to his starters, and they've clamped down again.
Lucas with 2. Pretty much hold it for the last shot. About a 1.5 second differential. A lead that's been as large as 24. Snaps it over. Hansbrough with a 3. Short. Up ahead to Morgan. Another steal. The 6th of the half by Lawson. No surge and no answer for Michigan State. That is the largest halftime lead in championship game history.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the men's national championship game is sponsored by State Farm, Mercedes-Benz, Warner Brothers Pictures, Terminator Salvation, and by the Hartford.
Okay.
Well, sometimes when you miss them in the warm-up, you leave all of your bad ones in the practice session, and then all of your good ones are ready for the game.
I believe it now. Points off turnovers in the tournament. Averaging 18, already within a point of that in the first half. Michigan State
needs a lot to happen good for them early. Try to look at it in 3 to 4 minute segments, and right away a turnover. Over dribbling and a chance for North Carolina to cash in.
Danny Green tapped it. He thought to Ellington, but good hustle by Walton, the senior and the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year. There's Suton laying it in. He's in double figures.
So we heard Magic Johnson just talk about Michigan State needing to get that ball inside to Suton. Well done on that trip. So again, I started to mention 4 minute segments, Jim, is what Michigan State has to look at. They can't look at this whole deficit. They've got to try to win the 4 minute segments. +2, +4, anything positive is what they're trying to grab hold of. But they've got to defend without fouling, because North Carolina enjoyed a 9 free throws made advantage on 10 additional free throws attempted in the first half. 15 of 19 compared to 6 of 9 for Michigan State.
That foul was on Lucas, and one more coming for Lawson, and you just saw the graphic. That one eye-popping stat of all from the first half. Ty Lawson with 7 steals in the first half. That ties the full game championship game record.
But when they played back here in December, he had 7 steals in the game. as well. He may surpass that here tonight.
Yep, one to break the record that he now ties at the moment with Tommy Amaker. We're back in the Duke